the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, an NFC battle in store for us. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. They're on the Falcons sideline. That is head coach Raheem Morris. His side hoping to stay above 500 after this week. They're 3-2 here today. On the opposing sideline, the Giants head coach. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're off from MetLife. Fielded by Henderson. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where
handoff now out of the gun. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stops a yard short, gain of 9. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Another carry for him. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Escapes a defender. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Falcons.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
On first down, they'll run. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. That play good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one.
And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Thomas on the return. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Shoots away from one. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Plowing up the middle. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Throwing now on 3rd and 2. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Back-to-back carries here. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Giants respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Oliver with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Giants 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Thomas on the return. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Connection made to Shepard. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down. First and 10.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They're going to try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give them 32 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Giants, first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. It's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The give here on 2nd. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
He tries to sneak it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Gets it again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Third time's the charm. He gets it again, and he's in for the touchdown. The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded by Henderson. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 32.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He has it on the QB sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now. This time it's a passing play. That one complete to Hooper. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Falcons first down.
Toss now to the short side. Shoves one away. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Looking to throw here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. It's complete to Hooper. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. There he is on 3rd and short. They got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants headed back in on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. Go play action on 1st down. It is Cup left side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. All set now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Connecting on the slant. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He he's taken down at the 44.
13. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for third down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Intended for number 86.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Falcons and this running back headed back out for a new series. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll run here on first down. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it third down.
7 yards to go.
Throw here, third down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 12.
To throw here on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. At the 43-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
First and goal, Atlanta.
Here's the handoff. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife.
And goal.
It's the Falcons,
4-yard line.
who have 2nd and 4. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Here's another for him. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
24. Giants 14.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. back now, pressure coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants...
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Here's a throw. Throw is there. Trey McBride. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Falcons take over 1st.
The Falcons ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Brought in left side by Jones. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Pass play on 1st and 10. That's him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
13 yards on the play.
To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he's first and bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line. 8 yards.
Throwing now off the play action.
2nd and 2.
He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Still sticking with the passing game. Catch made. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on the Cardinals in the NFC West. And here's the Rams wideout. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 48-yard touchdown. The Rams get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And here is the running back. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Saints trying to make it 4 straight wins, and it looks pretty likely they lead big at the half. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Steelers quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers have been one of the stories of the NFL. They're trying to get to 6-0. They lead at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. First down, play action. Looking right, and he finds it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The play fake, he'll throw. Finds his back complete. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, here he is to throw. This one's caught. And they bring him down around the 34. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's dropping back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
They go play action on first down. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
24-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9. Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
He's got Ridley here on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Falcons, first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's a 38-yard look here. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Giants offense all set to get started. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing on seconds. He's got it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one's complete over the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Running for the marker on second.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time. But it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. They'll run it from the gun. We got 5, and now it's going to be third down and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
Big gain downfield. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons stretch the lead to 23. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And the last two drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Giants first down.
You just get the play off. Throws caught. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the fourth quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing off the play fake. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And 6 yards to go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is through the midfield strike and onto the Giants side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Tight end motioning right. Handoff on 2nd and short. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from them? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up third down and 11.
They'll throw, third and long. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Plowing up the middle. And he works his way for a gain of 4. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes...
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons put up even more points in a win. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. To the air now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd and 10, still at the 28. Going from the gun here. Shepard with the ground. And that will not be enough for a first down.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Giants, first down.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. With a conversion, they're throwing for it. Connects on the crosser. They're still going at the 30. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down, play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 5.
Go here, third down. That's caught for the first. And in, touchdown, New York. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants trail by 23 now. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Falcons moments away from their 4th win of the year. They give it to him again. There he goes, right sideline. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Thomas on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Play straight ahead. He loses the football. And this is going to be Falcons football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. They bring the tight end in motion. Lone back gets the handoff. Shoves him off. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. They'll run here, following the penalty. Only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times, I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Running it after the penalty. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from New York.